둘셋 안녕하세요 여러분. I'm a Valentine이라고 합니다. What's up everybody? It's I'm a Valentine. Welcome back to Alma's World. Alma's World. First of all, I just wanted to say that I just noticed that this is, by the way, we're good here. Just wanted to say that. We're good here. Okay. But this matches this. And I wasn't even trying to do that. That's funny. But y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all today about your purpose and how you just need to hecking start on every hacking idea that you have, my guys and my gals. Like, it's time. Okay, so where should I begin? Okay, I'll start here. So the last video that I made was calling out everyone who claims to be spiritual but doesn't think for themselves. That is one of the biggest pet peeves, and just like, it's not even a pet peeve, it's just it's a human peeve of like people who claim to, be something that they're not, claim to think a way that they don't, and really just move in a way that I personally believe is very inauthentic. Like, that's just something that I don't try to do. That's something that I don't look up to, I don't aspire to, I don't respect. Honestly, that's not something that really creates respect in others in the first place. And so yeah, that's why I even spoke on that. But so I've had some interactions and experiences with people just even throughout my life where I will find that they will be following something so closely. Meanwhile, they haven't really looked into it all the way down the line for themselves. And I feel like sometimes it's just a human thing to be excited when we find something new. So I even myself have had different times where I'll find a new concept or a new way of thought, and I'll get so excited. I'm like, oh my god, I finally figured out this is what's gonna help me finally break these issues within my own head and make me stop feeling fearful and really help me getting to be the successful person that I've always wanted to be. And this is finally what I needed. Like, this is the code that I've been missing. I've cracked it. I'm gonna be great from now on. And something that I find absolutely every time is that it still comes down to my follow through, though, and just my follow through, my personal discipline, my personal willingness to put in time and effort into the things that I want, my personal faith, what it is that I actually believe in. Do I believe that miracles are possible? Do I believe that God exists? Do I believe that everything is in my control or is not in my control? Like, what is it that I believe? And something that I feel like is a really popular belief system right now is that everything is in your control, and that if you just think hard enough that you can make absolutely everything happen on its own. And I just really want to just, even within this own video, just personally say that I think that that's a concept that should be dispelled. I think that it's something that's actually extremely disempowering to people, despite that it's supposed to be for some people that are coming out of a pure heart and pure intentions. That is supposed to be something that uplifts you and helps you and gives you the energy to feel like you can make changes in your life, right? Make changes for the better. Unfortunately, though, it has become a sticker phrase and a sticker intention, almost, like, where we try to take control over things that are in our life when truly they're not all in our control. For example, there is a wasp over there in my room. I have been trying to literally talk to this wasp with my mind and tell it, hey, the window is open. I have propped open the window with a book so that you can get out of here. I don't want you in here. Please just move down. It keeps going in and out the window, just trying to see the way out, because it's looking through the windows and it sees that there isn't outside there. And so that's why it keeps coming back to where the light is at instead of staying on the wall or trying to fly out throughout the room all the time. But what it's doing is looking out the window, but it's not seeing where there is an opening for it to go through. And I feel like, actually, wow, this is actually a very great example of what I feel like humans do sometimes, where we will become so focused on one thing and one aspect of something that we're not really seeing that there is an opening for us. There's a window open. Literally, there's a quote that if God shuts a door, he opens a window. And so it's like, there's the window open for you. It's already open for you, but we're missing something. We're already missing it because we're so focused on what we already see. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. But back onto the part of things that are within our control. You can't control everything within. You can't control with everything within your surroundings. Now, there are things you can't control. For example, my current settings. I'll just show you my room a little bit. I got my, little, kind of a mess over there right now, to be honest with you. But I moved my mirrors today, so you can see that, that was within my control to move my mirrors around to play with the decorations of things. My hair is in my control. I did my own hair. Eating my apple sauces. These have vegetables in them, y'all. Don't be judging me because I'm having to go. My snacks are within my control. These are things that are within my control. My glasses, putting on my glasses, taking them off, put on some extra lip gloss or not. This is within my control. But that wasp is not in my control. And despite that there are things that I can manifest, like maybe something that could help push it away, I literally cannot physically just get into that wasp in this moment and just make the wasp move. At least not in a way that the wasp would will it so. You know what I mean? Like, I can't control that wasp. That wasp is not in my control. What is in my control is my hands. If I decided to kill the wasp, if I decided to try to capture it and take the risk of getting stung, if I took the risk of trying to get it in a cup, shake it up, and then throw it outside, that is in my control. These things are all within my control. But it is not absolutely everything, every encompassing decision that I could potentially make is not within my control. And there's other things that will continue to go on outside of my control, despite that I'm in control of my personal world and my personal wants and needs. Sometimes there's going to be things, wants and needs that I want that are not in my control. For example, I want a boyfriend. Just because I find someone attractive doesn't mean that I can just make that person want to become my boyfriend, because he is not within my control. These other people out here are not within my control. And a lot of times what I find, the things that make people the most happy are things that are fulfilled with other humans, such as connection or fun conversations, hugs, love, things like that. These are things that are not within my control, but they're things that can be created through my decision making, which my decisions are within my control. And I feel like it's really important to make that separation. And I feel like not enough people are making that separation for themselves. And I feel like it really misleads a lot of people, specifically people who are going through a really difficult time in their life, where they feel like there's a lot that is not in their control. And so what they start to do is that they try to get so in their brain and in their head and try to figure out what it is that they're doing wrong, why they can't manifest, why their manifestations are not working, why is this not coming to me, why is this not, it's not you. You can't do everything. You're literally just you. You can literally just control what you're wearing, what you're doing, what you're singing, what's on your playlist. Control that. But it's like you can control you looking for things. You can control you looking for better, looking for other opportunities that may be better for you, that is around you. Like, that is within your control. But when it comes to literally trying to, like, there's this dollar on my bed. I want it to levitate so bad right now, but it's not doing it because that's not within my control. Like, there comes a certain point where we kind of have to realize that it will take time. Now, it's not that I don't believe that I could get to a point where I could literally make this dollar levitate in there. I feel like there is a way for humans to purify ourselves so deeply that we can start to become like, we start to work with the laws of the universe in order to do things like that. But within the society that we live in, the way that we are born, raised, the way that we eat things, the way that we do things, it's not conducive to us becoming alienic. Should I say it's not conducive to us becoming that level of in control of things in our surroundings just yet. Not to say that we can't get there, but it's just like typically the way that we're born is just not within our capacity. But my point is just that you can either make yourself go insane looking at a window and saying, I know I can get out there, and keep bumping the fuck out of your head trying to get in that window because you know you can control getting out there, when you need to control your legs, Mr. Wasp, and walk down that fucking window to the part that's open and walk through the part that's open. There will be openings for you, because if you try something, like, if there's, I believe in good and bad. I believe in the laws of the good and the bad, the yin and the yang of things. There will be some bullshit going at all times. Some bullshit things going. Blood clot things going at all times. But there will also be some good things that come from that. There will be some good things going on. And you can give me some very dark examples of really bad things that could be happening, but I could tell you positive results that will come from that. And it's just truly like a way of thinking. That's not to say that there is no negative that comes from the bad thing. It's just that there will also be an equal. It's literally a law of the universe. I can't remember whose law it is, but every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction within the universe. So every good thing has an equal and opposite reaction within the universe, and every bad thing has an equal and opposite reaction within the universe. It's just up to you to decide what the fuck it is that you want to fucking do. What do you want to fucking do? What do you want to fucking do? What do you feel fucking called to? What do you feel like the fuck you're supposed to be fucking doing? Jeez. It's like, if anything, literally every fucking thing that you do will have an equal and opposite fucking reaction. What the fuck do you want to fucking do? What the fuck do you want to experience? Some of these reactions are not just so up in the air and entirely mysterious. Another word for it is consequence. But consequence is not always negative. It's just literally the equal and opposite reaction that will come from something. Or just the reaction at all that will come from something. So it's like, if I go to the gym, the consequence will be, I'm a little sore, but my abs on fleek. You know what I'm saying? Like, the consequence of me putting on lip gloss is that my lips gonna be shiny, but the dude down the street that I'm not attracted to gonna try to talk to me. Like, it's like there's always gonna be a reaction to anything that you do. So choose what the fuck it is that you want to do. Like, what positive results would you like to bring in, and what is something that you know will bring that positive result towards you? That is what is within your control. This is why I fucking hate sticker phrases. And I'm just so glad that I'm even talking about this shit right now. And I'm turning this on for some reason. I just want to is that cuter? I feel like that's cuter, right? I'm gonna turn it back off. Never mind. I don't think it is. I fucking hate sticker phrases, okay? Because what it does is, it is something that we all equally accept as to being truthful and as being fact. So everybody fucking says it and pulls it out their fucking ass. And it really doesn't mean any fucking thing, but we're walking around just uttering this fucking emptiness to each other. Just pasting it. It's just Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid head ass phrase. I hate it. Band-Aid phrases, sticker phrases. Don't. Just don't. You're not solving any problems. This is not actually helping anyone. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like, unless you're going to expand upon this thought that someone else has said, I don't want to fucking hear. I just don't. Just fucking don't. Just don't do it. All right. Just we're not gonna not do that today. Okay. But yeah, it doesn't help anyone. And a lot of times it puts people at a disadvantage. But yeah, what I just did for you was break into a sticker phrase, break into an actual mindset, break down something that could actually help you, that you can actually fucking apply. If somebody's giving you some fucking advice and you feel riled up, but you don't know what the fuck to do after, it's not good advice. It's just not. That's entertainment. That is fucking entertainment. You feel things, you're entertained. That's entertainment. That is not fucking advice. Okay? This is entertainment and advice. This is entertainment, and this is gonna like give you something that you can walk away with, that you can choose how to apply, whatever the fuck. It's gonna give you something to actually digest, not something that's fucking regurgitated and easy as fuck for you to just keep perpetuating the bullshit that you're doing that's already not fucking working for you. Like, after watching this shit, you're gonna have to think about some shit. You're gonna have to make a new fucking decision, or maybe go back to doing something good that you were already doing. Or maybe you're gonna fuck up about some shit, and then you're gonna think about it 5 days later, like, damn, I think I have to do what the fuck Emma Valentine was fucking talking about. Yeah, let's go. This kind of leads me into the other topic that I wanted to talk about with this. is that you need to just start what the fuck it is that you want to fucking do. Guys, I can't tell you how excited and frustrated it gets me to find people that are so gifted, so talented, so intelligent, so creative in their own ways. Not everybody has to be good at math to be intelligent. Not everybody has to make a song to be creative. Not everybody has to paint a picture to be creative. Not everybody has to be extremely logical to be a genius. Like, you are so intelligent and gifted and talented in your own ways by the things that just come to you naturally. Maybe you're a naturally good listener. Maybe you are just a naturally great listener. Maybe you're a naturally great cook. Maybe you're a naturally great hair braider. Maybe you're a naturally great engineer. You just have all these ideas for little trinkets that will just make things easier for people. Maybe you just have these huge ideas that will just entirely change the way that things work in this world. Whatever it is, you have your own natural gifts and inclinations. And you have your own natural ideas and things that draw within you, things that you want to do, things that you fantasize about, that you daydream about wanting to get started, wanting to do. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to build this fort that's like, looks like it's not even there. It looks like it's invisible, but it's not, because you come up with this shield around it that literally, you know, all the little ins and outs to make the color look to where it looks like it's just blending into the nature, like it's reflecting, but really it's right there, and it's the perfect thing to keep people safe that ever needed to hide. Maybe that's you. Maybe you are that person that has come up with that. But meanwhile, you'll be out here taking every fucking advice from everybody that's not even like you. They can't even see what it is that you see. They can't even hear the sounds that you hear in your head of the song that you want to create. They can't even have a vision of everywhere that you see yourself going. Every video that you want to post, every podcast episode that you want to put out for the people, every inspired person that you envision in your head, every happy person that gets to have your trinket or gets to taste your food. They don't even see that in their fucking head, and you'll be taking their fucking advice. Insanity. It's fucking crazy as shit. And it's not that I haven't done this myself. Man, let me tell you something. When you have an affinity, I'm not even going to say love. When you have an affinity for someone, a lot of times their opinion will matter to you, because you're a fucking human, and we have natural inclinations towards connection, towards community. It's just natural. You're not crazy. You're not an asshole. You're not an idiot just because these people on YouTube out here yelling at you, stop giving a fuck what people think. It's natural for you to give a fuck. Period. No, but it's natural for you to give a fuck what other people think about you. That's just fucking human nature. The fuck? Why do you think if people genuinely naturally just didn't give a fuck about other people, no one would be trying? People wouldn't even fucking exist, because we would just be so fucking like unattracted to each other. We wouldn't be socializing. We wouldn't be making fucking babies. And like, what the fuck? It's like telling someone to go against their human nature to tell them not to actually give any fucks whatsoever about anything that's going on. And absolutely every fucking time that somebody tells me they don't give a fuck about anybody, I'm like, you're a fucking liar, because there's some people that you will want in your life, because everybody here does have people that are supposed to be their friends, partners, mother figures, father figures. Everybody here has some sense of natural community within them, and I don't give a fuck. Which is a lie, right? Irony. But like, everybody's gonna have those people that they need, that they want around them, and you're just going to fucking care. The thing is that you can care and also build an ability to separate your care from that person from allowing their opinions to drive your own decisions. You can build this separation from that affinity from that person, and how much you allow that person's opinion to drive your decisions. You can separate your decisions from other people and other people's opinions. That is what you gotta do. You can give a fuck. You can be like, damn, I really wish Bestie would have been like, yeah, girl, start that nail page. You never know. But instead she was like, girl, there's already people out here that have 30 million followers. You'll never do well. That sucks that Bestie was so negative like that. But maybe Bestie also wants to start her own art page, but Bestie's scared because she saw somebody that has 50 million followers on her art page, and Bestie feels like she couldn't do it. So she's gonna tell you the same thing that she's telling herself. And it's unfortunate, but what if you took a chance? Just started posting what it is that you wanted to post. Just took a chance. And maybe you would start inspiring Bestie. And then once Bestie sees you doing your thing and your stuff starts going well, Bestie gonna be like, you know what? I always wanted to start an art page. And you'll be like, oh, you should start. And she'll listen to you because you have proven what happens when you start and you follow something that you know is correct within you to begin. And I'll give you a personal example from me today. So I have had this YouTube channel for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. I've had this YouTube channel for a long time, and I'm a bit inconsistent with the posting, unfortunately. It's something that I have to get better about, and that I plan to get better about, and that I'm going to get better about, which easier said than done. So I'm not even gonna be saying everything I'm about to do today. I may post sporadically. I might just let myself and allow myself to post sporadically. Post whenever I feel like it. It really might just be that type of channel. And I can just allow myself to do that if that's what feels right. Is that my pineapple tea? I'm gonna check on it a little bit. Maybe it's just this pineapple I have right here. But what's it called? Maybe the personal example for me. So someone in my circle actually saw today that she has a YouTube channel because she put on her story a post that she made, and I went on her YouTube channel and I just felt so inspired, and I was like, look at us, like look at her, she's right around me, and I can see her already starting to achieve some level of success with that, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, I want to do that. I want to make videos with you, and I want to put out these ideas that I've had for my channel for a little bit. So here I am today filming this. And I kind of had to get with God for a moment and really think about what it is that I'm doing here, because a big part of this channel is supposed to be vlogs and going places and trying all these cafes and doing all this cute stuff. And a lot of times I'll think about, what type of YouTuber that I want to be. And a lot of times I feel like I do not want to be like every other YouTuber, but there's different things with other YouTubers that do different challenges that I want to do, different styles of videos that I like, certain editing that I like, certain editing that I don't want to do, that I'm not willing to do. And I kind of had to think about the core thing behind my channel. And it came to me again, I really was talking to God, and it's I feel like the point of me even being here, genuinely as a person, is that I'm supposed to unify people. That, I feel like I'm brought here to unify people in some way, whether it's through my music, my concerts, whether it's through just the Spiritual Agnostic Mental Health and Self-Improvement Club. I finally can say it fast again. Whether it's through that, with Outcast Connect, literally Outcast Connect. God gave me that idea, Outcast Connect, through this channel. And it's really, how can I unify people and inspire people? How can I do that? Do what I'm doing? And it kind of has taken away that feeling of man, I don't have all these tools that I want. I feel like right now all I can do is talk. I really can't go to all these fancy places and do all this crazy stuff. I don't even have the storage space on my phone because my phone just be running out. Earlier today I got the little message that I don't got any storage space, and I was like, damn, I wouldn't even try to be doing that. I wanted to, what I'm saying, I wanted to be doing all this and that. And so it's frustrating, but it's kind of if I truly believe for myself that when I'm walking in my purpose, then I will get to all of those things. There's some vlogs that I wouldn't even be able to do until after I've achieved at least 100,000 subscribers, because I wouldn't have made the money that I was supposed to make to go to these places and do these things. And so now my brain is thinking in a different way. I'm getting a little more spiritually in tune, truly, not only what's the word? Not only, I guess, by sight. I know I'm using a lot of these biblical terms today, but not only in line with the vision of what I see, but also in line with the actual purpose. And when I say purpose, I mean the direct result or feeling, or the direct reaction, the equal and opposite reaction of what it does of what I'm doing. So my hope is that as a result of this video, I inspire somebody. Somebody feels like, you know what? fuck it. I have been holding in this idea for so long, and it is time for me to really just go ahead and do what it is that I wanted to do. And I want to leave y'all with this, just because I think I can finally smell that pineapple tea boiling. I did that thing where I put the pineapple skin in the water, and it's been, I put it on 3, and so it's been there maybe like an hour or so, because just when I checked after like 20 minutes, it just still wasn't barely boiling, so I gave it time. Still simmering. Anyways, y'all. So the last thing that I wanted to say, your natural inclinations are for you. So a lot of times we'll have people that will come to a conclusion and say, we need to do X, Y, and Z. I watched this video the other day. This guy was talking about how we need to press our politicians to do this. Excuse me. Without getting too much onto the political side of that, just, you can't make anybody else do anything that you want them to do. Another example of things that are not within your control, right? Yes, politicians are supposed to be for the people, by the people, blah, blah, blah. Like, yes, they are supposed to. Yes, there are supposed to be people that are doing good for the best of the people, liberty, just for all this greatness, right? Everyone is supposed to be upholding greatness. Everyone's supposed to be a good person, but not everyone moves like that. And despite that I can have consequences, and despite that I can, have reactions to this that may make this person want to be a better person more, I still can't control these people and control these things. And so what I'm forced to do in these moments, instead of continuously trying to push for other people to change things that they don't want to change and constantly talking about change, I'm supposed to get in my bag of, what did God bring me here to do? Was I brought to unify? Was I brought to inspire? Was I brought to plant things, to grow things, to nurture, to nourish, to listen? I wasn't trying to throw to listen, to hear, to provide, to be strong, to protect. What was I brought here for? There's like a list of like 80 different values. What are my values? Am I supposed to be a sign of beauty that inspires? What am I brought here for? What do you feel like doing? What is it that you want to do? That is it. If you feel like, I'm supposed to be a model and I'm 500 pounds, you want to be a model? You were brought here to be a model, to inspire within others that they can love themselves no matter what they look like. That there is beauty within things that are unusual or things that are not average. If you want to be an electrician because you recognize that there are untapped levels of electricity that we can reach, you don't need to force yourself to become an artist. If you are an electrician at heart, if you are a farmer boy or a farmer girl, you do not need to force yourself into becoming some city guy who just, acts like he gives a shit about these concrete jungles. No, you need to save up for that farm, invest in that farm. You are supposed to do what it is that you are inclined towards. That is what is for you. And if you are someone who recognizes that we need things like farms or better usage of electricity, then what you can do if your purpose is outside of farming, outside of electricity, is you can make your resources, pull together your resources in the way that you were brought here to gain and attain those resources, and invest in others. Invest in the things that you know will be good for the world. That is your purpose. That is what you are supposed to do. And I will leave it on that note. This has been a great video. I'm actually extremely long-winded, and I have been making these short videos for so long, and I can't tell you how many times before that I've been told that I need to have a podcast. And this is kind of a podcast. It's kind of a podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning into Alma's World. I really appreciate that. I hope that you guys are feeling inspired. Inspired. I hope that you're feeling excited, and I hope that you want to just start. Just start what it is that you were brought here to do. Just start. Just start. All right. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure that you subscribe. That helps me out a whole bunch. And then follow me on TikTok at Baedira, Baedira. And then on Instagram at AlmaOTW, ALMAOTW. And if you want to, I definitely suggest that you check out my music. It's delicious. Delicious. Okay? All right. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.